Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Moana and this is Kiwi Soul. And today I'm going to answer a question that I found in my, on a couple of my videos asking about camp. So if you are an English teacher in Korea, chances are you are going to hold a camp at some point. So most of the time when it comes down to camp, it is all dependent on your school. Some schools do no camp. My first school did not do camp, and I was like, oh, I'm so blessed watching my friends run around. But then my next school, it does camp for summer. So right now, it does summer camp. And then there are other schools that do summer and winter camps. So you might have to do no camp, one camp, or two camps a year. And it's all dependent on the school that you go to. So I guess to get started, how do you start with camp? Well, the first thing you need to do is think of a theme. So by this point, you should have known your students for either 6 months or almost an entire year. So yeah, you for 1 or 2 semesters. Okay, that's the better way to put it. So you should have known your students for 1 or 2 semesters. That means that you've gotten to know their personalities a bit. I'm supposed to be an English teacher. Oh my gosh. Found out what they are interested in. So do they like the younger ones, do they like Roblox or Among Us? For the older ones, do they like League of Legends or Battleground, or are they into certain movies? Do they like Spider-Man? Do they like Scooby-Doo? Or maybe you can introduce them to Scooby-Doo. You know, think of a thing. Think of something that you like. Dungeons and Dragons. You're a Dungeons and Dragons fan? Well, incorporate that. Acting. You did drama. You know, if you loved drama, or if you did film and TV in school, incorporate that. You know, help that. Do something that you love, that you enjoy, that you think the kids will enjoy as well, and theme it. Okay, spy camp, cooking camp. And then once you've got that, you can actually start putting together activities. What activities do you want to do? So bear in mind that you will have a budget. So when you create your initial camp, make it as budget friendly as you possibly can, because you may not know exactly how much your school has. And if you reuse that camp at a different school, you may not get the same budget. You could get a bigger one or a smaller one. Okay, so it all depends on the school. You're going to get so sick of that phrase, well, it depends on your school, because you've been hearing it since you applied for EPIC, I'm pretty sure. But it's true. Okay, let's see. So yeah, think of all of the activities that you want. So you've got your theme, now you've got your activities. And if you're stuck on ideas for activities, children's parties. Go to children's parties online and find out what they have. So if you have an escape room theme, then you can find plenty of activities online. If you have a spy theme, you can do a Scooby-Doo spy. You can do Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. You can do Mission Impossible. You can do any of them, but just look online. Okay, look online at children's parties from mothers that post their ideas and borrow from them. That's what they're there for, and they will make your whole camp experience amazing for the kids. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to look at the materials that you'll need. Okay, so for a low budget one, you'll want to look around the school and find out what you have there and use that. And then just use as much as you can. Ask if you need to borrow stuff from the PE department. Ask them. They're usually pretty good about things like that. The school knows that it's for the students' benefit, so they're usually really, really helpful with sharing materials. And then once you've got that done, you will probably be given the budget. Okay, and that's where you write out your shopping list and you give it to your co-teacher, and they will help you to get everything. But when you do your shopping list, also look up the list online on the approved sites. The reason you want to do it on the approved sites is because it's not like you can just walk down the store and be like, I'll take this and this and this and this. No, it's not a shopping spree. You have, the school might have accounts on pages like Coupang or G Market, 11th Street, Auction. There are a lot of different sites that schools use, or they might, if you need to do shopping, like for my cooking camp, I needed groceries, so I could do the shopping online with eMart online, or we told them what I needed. I went online, I searched for all of the ingredients and miscellaneous items that I would need for the camp, and I put it together in a spreadsheet with links on the site to show costs involved as well. And then we sent it down to admin, and the financiers like did their thing, and then they said, okay, this is how much you can use, and they gave us a credit card, and my co-teacher and I went shopping the day before camp, and that way we were also able to see what extras we needed once we started camp. If we ran out of items, we had a little bit of overage on the credit card that we could use for that as well. So yeah, and then usually once you've got everything down, you do actually need to put together a proposal, and you give that to your co-teacher. They submit it to the school. I have not seen one rejected yet. So as long as you're not, I don't know, building life-size rockets, you should be good, because that's expensive. All right, what else is there to think of? That's pretty much it. I mean, my best advice really is, you know, think of a theme and then go borrow from parties, kids' parties. Oh, actually, you will need to put together your presentations. So if you plan to use PowerPoints to help the kids through everything, or if you're going to have other materials, like for myself, I'm in middle school. This camp is for middle school. I want them to use English as well at the camp. So their cookbook that I made for them, ta-da! I love that my school has a binder thing, so they were able to bind these for me after I printed them up. So what I did was, you can see here, I made it user-friendly for the kids. So on one side I've got English, and then on the other side we have blanks, so the kids can write it up in Korean. And the reason I did this is because I want them to know what they're doing, and because they need to use some English, you know. It helps them to develop their skills. And it's also, before at my camp, I created a schedule so they know what they're doing, and that is always up on the screen so that the kids know what's coming up next and they can time it, I guess. But it also lays out the rules for camp. So mine are kitchen rules, so keep your hair tied back, keep your area clean, clean up after yourself, don't run with knives, etc., etc. And yeah, it's all pretty basic, but the kids appreciate that that direction is always there for them. They always know what's coming up next, and it's structured. Okay, that's the other thing, structure your camp. And if you're going to have little gifts for them to take home, don't make them expensive. Like for my kids, we have these cookbooks that they get to keep, but they also have aprons that they decorated, and I just found them online for like $2 each, but they've got their own cooking aprons and they're all personalized, and that really makes the camp a little bit more special for them. Okay, any questions? Is there anything in there that I didn't cover? If I didn't, just let me know, and I will pop notes down the bottom to help out with that. Or if you want to know something more specific, or just ask me, and I'm happy to answer your questions. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful for you, and good luck with your camp. Oh, best time to plan your camp is during desk warming, if you are doing desk warming, or even just, I get random ideas when I'm driving around and I jot them down. So I've already got quite a few camps lined up, and the good thing is, you know, once you've got them on your USB, you can use them, recycle them again. Okay, bye. If your school school has kitchens or other cooking facilities or computer classrooms or anything like that that you can use for your camp, don't be afraid to ask for permission, because more than likely they will let you use it.